Let's talk about it. How Gen Z and millennials are doomed to own nothing but pay forever. Let's get into the clips.
I've seen people talk about how millennials and Gen Z don't have the same spending power as like their parents. But one thing we don't talk about is how everything is now a subscription. Like you can't buy or own anything. Rent is a subscription. Netflix, water subscription, utilities, electricity subscription, like everything it cannot be bought. It can only be licensed on a monthly basis. And what happens is you never get to a point where like those costs trail off. Like those costs are forever. They're in perpetuity every month until the end of the universe. And that's something like your folks or your grandparents didn't have to deal with. Because back in the day, like not even a house, but let alone other things, you could just buy outright. Like you can't just buy Adobe anymore. You have to join one of their subscription plans. You can't just buy Microsoft Excel software. You have to stream spreadsheets now.
That's the scam and that's the finesse to have you happy with essentially being a renter class for the rest of your life. You're constantly in debt. You constantly have monthly bills, and it allows the rich to get richer, the people who own these subscription-based services, and the poor to get poorer.
Scary vision of the future of 2030.
Okay.
You own nothing. The Gen Zers own nothing. They don't want to own anything. Everything is a service. Cars are a service. Houses are a service. Everything is a service. And ultimately, that's how you completely control human beings. And so, one of the ways to fight for your freedom is to make sure that you actually, I think we actually have to go back to more of an original vision of what it meant to have the American dream. Because if you take a look at 2 generations ago, this up and coming generation, our millennial generation, have 5 times less money at this age than 2 generations prior. And that is moving in a direction where the gap between the rich and the poor, it is widening more and more.
Very, very true. Again, like I said, they're setting things up where everything is subscription based. I remember I purchased some cameras for inside my home. I forget the name of the cameras. Not the Ring camera, but the Wise. That's the name of the brand of the cameras. And there's literally a monthly subscription base attached with the cameras. I think it's like 3.99 or 4.99, and it's a monthly subscription. Even if you think about your iPhone, the iCloud space, once you reach a certain maximum, there's a subscription for that. I mean, they literally have subscriptions for everything. It's even getting so bad, they even have subscription-based car washes now where you could spend 30 or $40 a month and you get unlimited washes. Everything is subscription based, everything to keep you paying on a monthly basis.
I miss the days where when you actually purchased something, it was yours. Yeah, yeah. Now, when you purchase something, for you to even use the item that you purchased, like use it fully, these companies are now requiring you to purchase something else. For example, movie rentals. First, you have a subscription to the actual platform. Then they want you to rent the movie or license it, buy it, I don't know, only to find out that you don't actually own that thing. Because if you lose access to the platform, you then lose access to the thing that you purchased secondarily. Is that a word? Or another good example, car service. So you purchase a car and now you have to have a subscription for something in your car that came with your car. We need to bring old recipes back. We're losing recipes. And these companies want to make money, that's fine. Come out with a product that I need to purchase again, not putting a subscription on something that I've already purchased.
Absolutely facts, especially when you touched on the point about cars. I believe it was either, was it BMW or Audi? They actually tried to charge um, for you to use your heated seats. Now, the heated seats that come in your car, they really tried to charge you a monthly service fee to use the heated and cool seats on your vehicle. That's absolutely insane. Another scam a lot of these automakers do now with if you have a newer vehicle, you usually have the app to start your vehicle. And they charge you a subscription base to have the remote start to warm up or cool your car. Again, another finesse. I mean, usually, it used to be the remote start was actually on the remote of the car. So you could auto start the car, no subscription, no fee. But now they want to try to nickel and dime you for everything. And they're going to do the same thing with electric cars, where they, if you want to unlock more horsepower for the vehicle, they're going to charge you for that. It's literally one big finesse when you really think about it.
Hey guys, yeah, so real quick, make sure you're checking your subscriptions, because why was I at work today and I got an email from Amazon saying I bought a Hallmark channel or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? No, I didn't. So I'm like, oh, let me check my other ones. Tell me why I have 6 subscriptions that I didn't subscribe to. And for the past 2.5 years, I've spent $1,235.85. And I had no idea. So immediately I'm like, oh, let me go unsubscribe. Why is it like, oh, accidental purchase? No, bitch, you guys are scamming. And the 2 services that I did have, that I did agree to, the prices changed 3 times since I agreed to it. And trust, I read everything. So I don't even understand how this has happened. But we are clearly all subscribed to way too many things, so make sure you check your shit. Learn from my L. Thank you.
That's her TED Talk. You definitely need to check your service subscriptions frequently, because what usually happens is, um, impulsively you sign up for a service and they offer you a free trial for a week, or they'll say, oh, it's only 99 cents or $1.99. Okay, you sign up for it, use the service 1 or 2 times, then you forget about it, and then it jumps up to the regular price, whether it be 19.99, 29.99, and you have completely forgot about it. And if you're not checking your bank statements, 6 months, a year have passed by, you've never used the service, and you still continue to be charged.
My mind over this. Here's what's happening. My partner, I got a new printer. It was an HP. It seemed fine. And I went to print like a packing label or something, and it just wouldn't print at all. And I couldn't, there's no message on my computer that was explaining it.
And the ink is completely full. I replaced it like last week.
And the reason it's not printing says payment method needs updating.
Cannot print with the installed cartridge. As you can see, this page is printed fine.
That's infuriating.
Yeah,
I would be
definitely.
so mad if I'm trying to print something out and my
Yes.
printer is like keeps printing out a page that says I can't
Exactly.
print. I won't print.
I won't print, exactly.
Maggie's brand new printer had been working normally for 6 months before it suddenly refused to print. She did some digging and realized HP had enrolled her in their ink subscription service called Instant Ink.
Get ready to ink differently with HP Instant Ink. Your printer anticipates when you're low and sends you the right ink right on time for less.
But Maggie's printer still had ink in it when it stopped working. It turns out that when your Instant Ink subscription expires, or if you cancel it, HP remotely kills your cartridges.
That's when I started Googling it, and
Absolutely insane that you could purchase a printer and have full ink. And when you cancel this subscription-based service, they can send a signal to your printer and literally cancel it.
figuring out like that's a problem other people were having.
The ink that you paid $122 some for, that's in your printer right now, you can't use that.
I have 2 full cartridges that I don't have access to because I canceled HP's Instant Ink monthly service that they want to fuck everybody with.
Subscriptions are so annoying, and they're everywhere these days. There are monthly fees to watch movies, listen to music, shop, play video games, water your plants, use your sewing machine, brush your teeth, turn on your lights, open your garage door, start up your car, use your fridge, your toaster, your water bottle. There's so many subscriptions you probably didn't notice that we made up 3 of these. And I bet you can't guess which ones. It's these 3.
Buying an expensive physical thing and then also having to keep paying for something every month. So it's kind of like frustrating.
After talking to Maggie, I started looking into all the ways that companies make us pay endlessly to keep using the stuff we already own. Over the past 10 years, businesses using the subscription model have been growing almost 4 times faster than traditional companies. Like most people, I thought subscriptions were just an annoying and frustrating cash grab by greedy corporations. And they are, but we're losing more than money. Subscriptions are actually changing our relationship to the stuff we use and rely on every day in a kind of dangerous way. Do you know how much you spend on subscriptions? For the average American, it's nearly $300 a month. Let me guess, you're thinking, there's no way you spend that much. Well, the average American also underestimates their monthly subscription bill by at least $100, so maybe check again. Point is,
Let's pause it right there. $300 a month times 12. What is that? Is that $3,600 a year? If my math is correct. That is almost $4,000 that a year that the average American is spending on subscriptions, and I'd be willing to bet half of them they don't even use. Again, like I said, these companies have found the finesse with the subscription-based model where literally you never actually own the product.
Is everything becoming a subscription nowadays? If you want to go to the gas station, subscription. You want to go get some dog food, subscription. You want to go to the self-checkout line, subscription. If you haven't heard yet, Walmart is considering the idea of only allowing their Walmart Plus subscribers to use self-checkout. A year's worth of Walmart Plus is $98. $98 for self-checkout. Netflix just raised their price for the subscription.
Imagine them charging you to ring up and bag up your own items. Insane.
And they're doing it again this year. Hulu and Disney Plus also raised their prices, and Disney Plus has lost over $10 billion since they launched in 2019. Disney CEO claims that they're going to be profitable by the end of 2024, but if they keep raising prices, no one's going to want to buy them. The standard Netflix account without ads is $15 a month. If they keep raising these prices, no one's going to want to buy them. Just imagine in 10 years how much every streaming service is going to cost. That $9.99 monthly subscription looks nice at first, but once it's the end of the year and you've paid $120 for a subscription you barely use, you're not going to be that happy. Subscriptions are getting out of hand now, especially if you're paying over $100 a month just for one subscription.
And I just want to touch on a point made in the previous clip when they said the average was $300 a month. We times that by 12, 3,600. Just for easy math, let's just call it 4,000, right? You times that by 10 years, that's $40,000 spent on subscriptions. If you was probably to invest that same money in the stock market, I mean, you would probably hit over that 40,000 over the 10 years. I mean, just imagine what the return would be. Again, we have to be very mindful with these subscription-based models because, again, a lot of this stuff we truly do not need.
That everything is a subscription now. Like, there are some things that are not meant to be a subscription, like features that are built into your car, not meant to be a subscription. Ink for your printer, not meant to be a subscription. Why does it seem like every single business is now trying this business model? Like, I get you want to make money more than anything in the world, and I get there is people who are willing to pay for a subscription, but like, can we just not? Can we just not? And I saw like McDonald's is now saying they're not making enough money every month. $10, they're going to become Panera and do like the sip of the month thing that Panera is trying. And there's going to be a subscription service at McDonald's. That is probably my biggest pet peeve of late stage capitalism is every single business is only focused on growth and what will make them a profit. Like, you are not going to grow infinitely. Your customer base will dry up. We are getting less people on this planet, thank fucking God. So instead of now trying to grow, they're just trying to suck more money out of their current customer base.
They want to suck you dry. Let me know in the comments below how much money you spend per month on subscriptions and what those subscriptions are.
Your car might not even be your car anymore. Automakers want to turn this thing you drive every day into a moving subscription. Cruise control, emergency brakes, heated seats, things already in your car, now all blocked by a paywall. And although this started with luxury makers, we're anticipating it to spread across the entire auto industry as corporations are rushing to tap into what's estimated to become a $200 billion market. What this really means is that car companies are finding new ways to keep people in perpetual debt. It's already incredibly hard to afford a car in the first place. It costs around $47,000 for a new one, and people spend on average over $700 a month to pay it off. We already underestimate how much we pay in monthly subscriptions, so this could become another burden on top of what's already the third largest form of debt in America.
Again, imagine paying 40, 50, 60, 70,000 plus for a vehicle and them literally trying to charge you for adaptive cruise control, heated seats, I mean, next thing they'll be saying, they'll be charging you to try to for your turn signals and to use the backup camera. Again, as consumers, we cannot give in to the subscription-based model, especially when it comes to these cars and features that for years were free, and now they're trying to turn around and charge us for it.
Why is everything a subscription these days? Honestly, what happened to the days where you could just buy something and then that was it. That was it. That was the end of it. You never had to sign up to anything. There was no app for it. You just bought the thing and that was it. Now, like everything you buy, you're just like, oh yeah, do you want to join our pro plan? And then it's only £3 a month, but then what happens is that you get a bunch of extra features. Bro, I don't want it, bro. The other day I saw somebody saying they were buying a Ring doorbell, right? And I thought, yeah, Ring doorbell was great. Yeah, bush, bash, bosh, you got a camera. Amazon man comes, you're like, just leave it there, mate. Thank you. That's it, right? But apparently now you got to pay a subscription if you want a Ring doorbell. So now I am paying for a ding dong. This is what I'm paying for. I'm paying for a doorbell, a monthly fee for a doorbell. Are you out of your mind, bro? Why did we let this happen? Why did we let this happen? And then all of a sudden, like every week, you're getting charged for stuff. Like right now, nobody knows what the date is. But do you know who knows the date? Direct debits, Apple invoice. These people just straight. Like, sorry, sir, it's the 27th. Here to collect my debt. Can we just go back to the stage where it was just you buy the item and that was it? You're being taken for mugs. No, we need to riot, bro.
I'm with them 100%. We need to cancel a lot of these subscriptions because they're absolutely unnecessary. But let me know what you think about it. Are we doomed to own nothing but pay forever? Let me know what you think about the subscription-based model in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.